Hey everyone, welcome back to 30 Things Before 30. I don't know if you guys can actually really see me. I'm in my car waiting for a friend, so I thought I'd make a quick video. So today, for 30 Things Before 30, number five is don't get rushed into things that you're not ready for. Just because you're turning 30 and it's a new decade and you're technically now an adult, it doesn't mean that you should be rushing into things that you're not used to, that you're not ready for, that you're not thinking about doing yet. I mean, there's one thing to make suggestions and to take steps towards reaching certain goals, but it's another thing to do things because other people feel that you should be doing them. So a good example is getting married. So every time that I tell my mother one of my friends are engaged, she's always like, "Oh, so when are you going to get engaged? You better hurry up before everybody gets taken and you're the last one standing at the party." And when she says that, I constantly have to remind her two things. One, I have more than 10 friends. They're definitely all not married. I trust you. I don't know what you think of me, but I definitely have more than 10 friends. I went to high school, I went to college, and I'm in graduate school. So I got friends somewhere. I'm not a hermit. And two, if she really wants me to get married, I can go and marry any kind of bum off the street, but that doesn't mean I'd necessarily be happy. I know that I'm not in a place right now where I'm ready for that, but it's hard to kind of push off those pressures because everyone thinks certain things about what you should be doing at certain ages. So it's like, oh, you're 30, you should be married and be thinking about kids, and I'm not there. I'd like to meet somebody first. I mean, I already had a video about dating. I'd like to meet somebody first and let nature take its course. I meet somebody, I like them, we date, you know hopefully he proposes to me in a timely fashion after we've gotten to know each other, and then we get married, then think about babies. And so that's how I see things, but it doesn't always happen that way. She thinks I should be doing something, but I'm not ready for it, and I definitely don't want to be pushed into it, especially now that I'm almost 30. I'm not going to be rushing to find that guy to get married, but I will be active in making steps towards that. That's a difference between actually being proactive and being pushed into something. And I have a couple of friends that recently turned 30 or are about to turn 30 that I feel got pushed into things that they weren't ready for. Staying on the topic of marriage, like, ladies, if you are dating some guy and you feel a certain way that you should be married, by a certain time, or you've been together, a few years, and you feel like the next logical step is to get married, that's fine. But do not, and I repeat, do not. Oh, my window's open and I have lint coming at me and pollen. Okay. Do not feel that it's okay to pester your man into marrying you, because if you remember, like, when you were a child and you were living at home and your mother, your father, whoever took care of you would nag you into cleaning your room or cleaning the dishes, do your homework, things that you didn't necessarily want to do at that point, and they would constantly nag you until you did it. How did you feel about that action? How did you feel about cleaning your room? Did you hate it? Did you hate it while you were doing it? Same thing applies to if you have to nag your man into proposing to you, marrying you, having a baby, buying a house, buying a car, whatever, moving in together. If you have to nag him until he does it privately and publicly, then obviously he's probably going to hate it, and he's probably kind of hate you. Maybe not hate you, but resent you for pushing him into that, and it may not turn out the way that you necessarily planned. So you may not get exactly what you want. You might get, the goal, but the end result might not be that great. So definitely don't push people. Like, same thing, don't push people into doing things if it's a partner or something, and don't rush into anything that you are not ready for. It's I know sometimes people say life is short, and sometimes you don't know what may happen. We're living in a crazy world, but still, just because you're hitting to that next decade, a next chapter in your life, it's not an excuse to go rush and make rash decisions and do something that you're not absolutely prepared for. So that's my little thing. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please subscribe, like, share it with people on Facebook, Twitter, whatever else there's out there. There's like 15,000 social media things out there. But if you have any suggestions or any comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.